We haven't made one of these videos in a really long time. I've just been incredibly busy. You probably even hear it on my voice. I'm very tired right now. But basically the past 90 days have been crazy for the business. I've been buying and selling more than I ever have, which is basically what I say in every single one of these videos. But just in the past 90 days on eBay alone, I passed $100,000 in sales. So yeah, I've been very busy, but let's get into some investments that I've done since the last episode. Start off, we have a pair of the, I was gonna say triple black, but just normal core black Ultra Boost 4.0s. Kind of a classic shoe. People who aren't really into sneakers wear these a lot. I got 8 pairs of them for only $72, and because they're a very easy colorway, they actually go for around $140 a pair. So even with Ultra Boost not being that popular anymore, still definitely a decent amount of money to be made on all of them. Up next, we have a pair of the triple black Human Races. Very easy colorway to wear with the triple black. They actually did go up in value from $220. They honestly sit around $300 to $320 in good sizes. This is a size 7 though, pretty small. However, I got these brand new for only $175. So that was a pretty good deal. I'll definitely be making a little bit of money from those. Up next, we have one of the Air Force One Shadows. I don't know which ones these are. There's a lot of different variations of these shoes, a lot of different colorways that all kind of look the same. Kind of pastel-y-ish, kind of girly Air Force Ones. I ended up getting about 5 or 6 pairs of these in really, really small sizes. The smallest sizes do very well, especially with this colorway. Just from the Nike website, I think they're like $120, and I got some crazy small sizes, like size 5 women's, which is just super, super small. And honestly, the smaller they are, the more money you make off of them. Up next, we have some more BRED mids, the Next Chicago mids. I don't even know how many I've gotten since the last video I've talked about these. I get these all the time. I would guess in total since these came out, I've maybe gotten about 250 pairs of them. I've sold easily 150 pairs of them, especially a ton of them. I sold like 100 pairs in like 2 weeks right before Christmas. These things were selling like crazy. There were so many people buying them for Christmas presents. They still sell every day for me now. I think in total right now I have about maybe 70-ish adult sizes left. So yeah, any chance I could get for some pretty decent prices with the BREDs, I'm definitely buying non-stop. Up next, we have the other version that came out instead of the BREDs. We got the Hyper Royals. Not as profitable and don't sell as quickly as the BREDs, but still definitely do sell pretty well. In total, I think I've maybe gotten about 90 pairs of these in all in adult sizes, and I've sold maybe around 15 to 20 so far. Not buying these as much as the BREDs, but still building up my inventory for that because they still are decent sellers, and especially in a couple months from now when they stop restocking, it's a royal color. It's a pretty decent color to hold on to. Up next, we got the Volts. I only ended up getting GS sizes in these because they were kind of bricks in adult sizes, so I got all of these for retail, $170 on the initial drop. I only ended up getting, I think, 8 pairs of these. I was running Cyber and I ended up getting 15 pairs immediately, like at 10 o'clock. I don't know how a ton of my tasks went through right away. I even got like pause tasks because they were duplicate orders. And I thought all of them were good, but like a couple days into when a few of them were shipping, I got like half of them canceled on me. I really don't know why. But my plan was actually sell half of them and keep half of them, but now I'm just keeping all of them that I got. So yeah, about 8 pairs of those, all GS size, anywhere from size 5 to size 7. So they'll definitely do well. They look like a pretty decent kids colorway. Up next, we have the GS versions of the Royals. These are basically just a better version of the adult sizes. Better margins with the cheaper retail. And honestly, they basically stay the same price as the adults throughout time. In total right now I have about 10 pairs of these, but we'll definitely be trying to pick up more and more of these before they start kind of disappearing from like foot stores or Nike or any of that. Up next, we have some laser blue lows. Now I only have a couple of these. I think I only have like 4, and I was getting really small sizes like 8, 8.5 to hold for a while because they are basically bricks right now, but this is a pretty decent colorway. I could see this going up in about 6 months, maybe a year, around next Christmas. And with the low retail of only 90 bucks, you know, getting it free shipping from like Nike or Foot Locker or whatever, I think it's a pretty decent investment. Now we got the BRED GS lows. I talked about this in the last video. I had a decent amount of them. I got a lot more of them and ended up selling about maybe 15 or 20 of them because these are still pretty profitable right now. You can maybe make about $30, $40 a pair off of these. And there was a lot of restocks on Foot sites, on Shopify sites, so I've gotten a ton of these. In total right now, maybe I have around 40 that that I'm holding for the future, and everything else I'm just kind of rolling. But yeah, I can start seeing these slow down now with the restock, so I wouldn't doubt that these start rising up in price in the next few months. Up next, we got a weird restock. I actually never had this in hand before. I don't know what they're exactly called. They're like something orange. They're not actually orange. They're a little bit of a yellowy orange, but Jordan 1 Low women's, pretty decent colorway, have actually been out for a while now. I'm surprised that this is the first time that I ever got my hands on it. Again, random restock on a Shopify website, and I was able to get a pair. But because I only have one, I'm probably just going to be holding this for a really long time. Again, only $90, not a really expensive investment, but when people forget about this colorway and they see it in 6 months or a year from now and they really want it, you know, you could definitely charge a lot more money than what they're going for right now. Up next, we got some more of the gold metallic GS sizes. You could already start seeing the small sizes of the adult version of this shoe starting to go up. I ended up getting a pair of 7.5s a couple days ago. I don't have it in hand right now, or it would be in this video. It is being shipped to me right now. But the pretty small sizes in adults are going up in price, and same thing with the GSs in general. Everybody said that these were bricks as soon as they came out, but I'd love to see what the prices of these shoes are going to be next Christmas. Up next, we have kind of a weird shoe, maybe not that profitable right now, but you can see by how small this shoe is. I got a couple of the Beetroot lows from Nike, very, very small size. I only think maybe like 4 or 5 pairs of these. This one's a size 5 women's. It's crazy how small this thing is. It's the same as I talked about with the Air Force Ones earlier. The smaller sizes do have more profit in them, and I'm just going to be holding these for a while. Not super heavy investment at only $100. So hopefully we'll do the same thing where people forget about this colorway and they want it 6 months from now, 8 months from now, next Christmas. And like, who's holding on to a size 5 Jordan 1 Low Beetroot? Like, it's just, there's not going to be a lot of people that have this size and this colorway, so hopefully it'll be very profitable in the future. Up next, we have a pair of shoes that are kind of bricks, and I think is weird. I don't really understand why, because the Arctic Pink version that I actually do have a pair of are incredibly popular and probably one of the next smoke grays in the future, like that kind of price for a GS mid. These are pretty similar in the colorway, maybe not the best in the color blocking, but still pretty nice, and they're like barely profitable right now. So at only $90, again, I'm holding these till probably next Christmas, see if a whole bunch of people forget about them and like it, you know, maybe a year from now, and it could be another one of the sleeper shoes that just go up in value like drastically. And up next, we have another pair of the smoke gray lows. I honestly haven't really gotten too many in hand. I think maybe 4 or 5 of the adult sizes in total. This is the only one that I have right now, and the size 10.5, nothing really special. Pretty common though, so definitely would sell incredibly quickly if I wanted to sell it. But because these things weren't as circulated as much as, you know, say maybe the BRED mids, where I've gotten literally hundreds of them, even the smoke gray mids, like there's barely any places selling these. I only got 1 pair of GSs, a couple of the adults, so I'm just going to keep these for a while. They've already gone up a lot in the past couple of months because they just haven't really stocked anywhere, so if anybody wanted these, you were immediately going to have to pay resale for them. And our last pair of shoes are the Shadow mids, which were bricks for the longest time, dude. Are you kidding me? I didn't get a whole ton of them on purpose just because like they weren't profitable. I would get like a size 12 and be disappointed that I got it because I just knew that it was going to take forever to sell. Now this is the only one that I have in hand right now. Since the last video though, I got 25 pairs of them. This one is a size 10, but on the same day the Grinches came out, about like 20 minutes after the Grinches sold out, these restocked on Champs or Eastbay. It was just one of the foot sites, and I ended up getting 24 pairs of size 9.5, the exact same shoe, the exact same size, all of them shipped, and I got a bulk buyer immediately to buy all of them off of me, so that was easy money. But even since then, it's been like a month. I sold all of mine for a pretty decent price, made a decent amount of money like right away, but all of them have gone up in price, especially the smaller size. They'll be, I think the 9.5s have gone up to maybe around $210 a pair, which is amazing because honestly, these things weren't moving at all, and now they're incredibly profitable for at least the amount of circulation. I could have easily gotten a couple hundred pairs of these. But yeah, this is the only one that I have. It's a size 10, kind of common size. If I wanted to, I can make a quick flip and make a few dollars off of this, but I'm just going to keep it for a while because why not? I really don't see these coming in stock that much, so the price is only going to go up. So why sell it now, make a little bit amount of money when I could keep it for like, you know, almost a year and make a ton of money off of a common size Jordan 1 mid. But that is all that I have for this video, so hopefully we keep up the sales. It has been crazy busy every single day, buying and selling shoes non-stop, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.